Hello and welcome to this edition of Big Sky 35 as I get a little settled in my seat here. Uh I'm not really matching all that great today. Caps hockey season, they're not gonna do anything, but get ready for the baseball season. Picked up my show 23, so my baseball season is gonna start today. Uh After I get this video done. And gotta go drop off some mail. But it will be getting started. But wanted to do a little bit of the Saturday chat. Talk about last week coming up. I would just so Saturday, I really want to, or last Sunday, I really want to thank Mike for jumping on. He was in the chat right at the beginning. I asked him to jump on because Nats man wasn't feeling well with some treatments he was getting. But he will be with us tomorrow and talking with us. And I'll be talking more about that in a little bit. So we just talked about WBC, upcoming cards, just how weird it is that we're getting still last year's stuff, gold label. And what was the other one? We got a gold label this week. Oh, and we should be getting an anniversary one sometime. But that's to be determined. And it was another one that just came out as well for last year. Oh, Allen and Ginter. No. I will get it right here in a minute. It's going to be it's on the tip of my tongue, Stadium Club Chrome, which I don't think has released yet. But that will release before we get the next tops for this year's release, which will be the 31st, which is the day after opening day. We'll be getting Big League, which is something they've had for the last few years, but it's replacing opening day. We're talking about how we would already have Heritage probably either last week or this week. And I just don't know. Usually last year when I saw the Topps Stadium Club Chrome, I loved it. This year, I don't care. It's the new year. That's old stuff now. Well, I pick up probably some Pete's, and if they did David right, yeah. I haven't looked at the checklist. Whatever else that might strike my fancy. But usually, I really like opening a box of that product. That's one of the boxes I usually get, just because I really like opening it. Gold label, it can go away. We were talking about how the original gold label, old school gold label, was awesome. I'm not a big fan of the 100 card set and just doing 3 different variants of it to make a 300 card set. The gold frame autos are nice, but if you know that card at all, they tend to bend and get chipped really, really easy. You got to do something with it to protect it right when you get it, if it's not already dinged in the box. So again, I'll pick up probably Pete. Usually they have 1 or 2 in the set. Either have, for whatever reason, you're gonna have 100 player set, and you're going to put retired players in it instead of having all modern players. I haven't understood that yet in this short, but in the past they've had David Wright in it. I haven't seen Gary Carter in those. I'll pick up Gary Carter as well if it's in there. But I like to get the playing days first for both of those guys before I go after stuff. If it's there, I'll get it. I have been noticing lately though, my Pete Alonso stuff. I must be having some competition in that field because his stuff's starting to go up on certain things. I on the new stuff. So I can kind of go get older stuff, but again, you don't find, golds or some of the other stuff. But man, some of the Allen and Ginter Chrome, I got the green. Nobody likes green. I picked the green up. It'll be in my pickups video next week. I was going after the orange. Man, I just won't pay a hostage fee for. I mean, it's not his rookie. Has nothing. He had a regular season. Yeah, he was on Team USA. Whoop-de-doo, he didn't do anything. He had a couple of hits, a couple of RBIs, but they were in games that were already decided. Well, the one he hit wasn't wasn't already decided. He added to that one, but still, he didn't do much. Goldschmidt played first. Schwarber was a DH most of the time. So, I guess the Mets are getting some traction because just how loaded they are on paper. We'll get to that tomorrow night. And then, so I've been having not issues, but I don't know how the rest of the market is, because that's basically the only player now that I go after, unless sometimes I just kind of roam through, see what else is out there. I just don't target anybody else in modern that's playing now other than Pete. If I'm in a sales group and somebody puts up some nice cards that I like, that fits what I collect, and I feel like I'd rather put my money into that than Pete or some of my other PCs. That I have a PC ladder. Reese called it that. I like that terminology. And right now, Pete's at the top. Now that the rungs change, they don't get fixed in. So right now, Pete's at the top. I'm having fun collecting him because I got almost all my Gary Carters. I have, there is a couple of thousand more or 1,000 more I can get. A lot of them are autos and memorabilia, and I will get back into that. But after I've got all of those, and I don't have them organized the way I want them, and I will get back into that. Have I got burned out on them? No, but that's why I love having a PC that I have, where I can jump off of that one and go to this one. I still do Ripken, Ken Griffey, Frank Thomas. David Wright is something I really in the last year or two. Captain America. I collected him when he played. I just, not the whole time he played did I have the funds to collect the way I collect now. So I've been really going after it. And when I say that, I'm looking more at autos, short prints, numbered stuff. Base cards, I'll just get those whenever I come across them when they're cheap, when I'm looking for the other stuff. But that's mainly what I look for with now, and when I'm doing Pete Alonso and David Wrights. So that's kind of how I'm collecting right now. And, I just don't have the way the world is right now. I don't have the funds between living expenses and how those have gone up to just spend money willy-nilly. I have to be very selective and put my hobby dollars that makes the most sense for me and make me happy. I don't want to get a card that just because, that's the it player right now, and go, and then I'm not happy because that's not one of my players. It doesn't move the needle in my feelings. I rather get a nice card that's in my PC than something that's just the it player, the guy right now. And then there's some out there, and I'm more or less looking to get rid of those to get the ones I like, because I understand that there is great players. I keep Trouts. I like Trout the person just as much as I like Trout the player. But his teammate, Otani just doesn't move the needle for me. I love watching him, but when it comes to collecting, he just doesn't do it for me. I'd rather take that money and put it in Pete Alonso's or David Wright's because that's who I like to. That's my guys. Uh, I I have a few Otanis that I'll keep because I want to have. I've said it before. I like to have rookie cards or autos or both of some of the great players of my time and times before, especially of my time, my 51 years on this earth. I like to have those rookie cards, which is a non-ending feat. I got making a little list right now of some rookie cards that I really need to have, that I really want to have in my collection, and autos. Most of the autos I have, believe it or not, it's the rookie cards that have made me. A lot of the autos of those guys, I don't need them on the rookie card. I can get them on any card. So they are not that expensive to get in a lot of cases. I've gotten them in uh, the archives, which are not, I don't think they're going to do anymore, and clear cuts and things like that. Uh, so yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I know kind of got off topic, but this is my chat, my personal chat, uh, and I want to talk a little bit about the WBC here in a minute. So we did that Wednesday, showed off a lot of pickups because I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks. Love those pickups. See, I was excited. Those cards, that it was a lot of Pete's. I have a stack of none but Pete's that I picked up. I also pick up some Mets to fill my Mets set that I'm filling, and I'll do a showcase on that one day, all at one time. So no need to show you those when they come in and put them in my show kit and do another one. Nerdy Thursday, man, had some great pickups for that. Got a couple of things already for this week, a couple of things to talk about. And then today I'm going to do a wrestling showcase. Yes, wrestling. I was on Carlos's show. Kind of got I need to pull out some wrestling stuff. I know a lot of people that tune in are not great wrestling fans or think it's stupid. I think it's fun. I used to call it the soap opera for men. I even wrote a paper for it in college about it being a soap opera. So drama for men, and if it's well written shows, it is. And I mean, it's not just for men; it's for anybody. But at the time, I was young, and it was only dudes around my house watching it. We watched everything in my house. I had a tip jar for all the pay-per-views. So I showed this, and this is what kind of got traction on Carlos's channel. So people talk about why don't they do fingerprints and stuff. Well, this is a fistograph of Bruno Sammartini. This is a it's 2 of 10. 2 of 10, handwritten right up there. Really happy with that. You will be seeing Bruno again. I had a Bruno box back in the day of, I think, Masterworks. These are going to be some graded cards of some of my favorite wrestlers. Alexa Bliss, I just think her range in way she does things is awesome. Then next is my favorite bad guy of all time, Kevin Owens. If you ever get a chance to see him in his ROH days, it's Kevin Stein. Do it. They need to let him be him. It would just blow the roof off. Because Kurt Angle was my favorite bad guy before him. Ultimate Warrior, I just really love that this revolution of him. I thought that was a really good card. I was not a huge WWE fan, WWF at the time. I just thought it was too cartoonish, over the top, but it's the Ultimate Warrior. This one I got done. I got some more that I'm looking, trying to find one to send in to get it better. Old Thunderlips, Hulk Hogan as Thunderlips in the Rocky movies. Also have Mr. T and Rocky, and who they did quite a few. I think they did pretty much the whole cast that year in the Island of Ginter. This guy, when he came in, Finn Balor. I wasn't too hip on New Japan Wrestling, and I started because of Finn Balor, learning about the Bullet Club and all that stuff. And that's him as the Demon, and that's a Panini 2022 Panini Prism WWE. I just really like that card, and I don't think they get him to do that too much. AJ Lee, who came in, just kind of took off. Mrs. CM Punk or Mr. AJ Lee. I wish she would come back, but she says she's definitely retired. She runs WOW on TV, Women of Wrestling, which actually has gotten really good at wrestling. Before it was really gimmicky and all that stuff like it used to be, like Glow used to be back in the day. But now they're getting better wrestlers in. I just love this card. Panini Prism, WWE, Undertaker. I thought this was like some specialty card or something, but it's not. That's the Undertaker. It's just a silhouette of him, I believe, walking out the ring or out the whatever from the back. And then Topps was doing this for a while. That was really cool. The living set. 9.5, all Steve Austin, but these were tough to get centered. I have more. I just put them in a Z folio. They were just so poorly off centered, like AJ Styles and Van Dam. I just couldn't get them. Here's another one. She must have pissed off somebody at WWE or work ethic. I can believe work ethic. But this is Tecante, which doesn't go by that anymore. I can't remember what she goes by right now, but just another. I like the canvas, so I thought I'd like to get that one. The Rock. Another living. This is Mick Foley as Santa Claus. If you know anything about Mick Foley, he loves to be Santa Claus. And they put this one in like a thicker. I don't understand what SGC was doing there. It's thicker than the other ones. I don't know what the heck's going on there. Another Alexa Bliss rookie card. The other one was a first card. This is a rookie from Undisputed Women's Division out of 50. This is the silver. 9.5. Another Finn Balor rookie card. 9.5 again, dressed as a demon. And if you ever see him come, the whole production of him coming to the ring as the demon, awesome. Crowd loves it. And then Mandy Rose, who is now it's a fan thing, making more money than God on some fan account, which that'll go away eventually. You'll get bored of it. People won't sent to her forever. And then my last one I got graded is before I get into the autos, which I think I'm going to save to next week and bridge this over because this is going too long. I want to talk some more. Is my Bruno Sammartino 1 of 1. This is the Super Refractor Chrome. Doesn't say what company it is or which one. It's just the Topps Chrome. Looks like it's just out of a regular flagship. 2015. Yeah. So I got a 10 on the auto, 8.5 on the card. I didn't care. I just wanted this one encapsulated. 1-on-1 Bruno Sammartino. It's just a great, it's for the Hall of Fame. Both of the pictures I have of him. So just great cards to have in the collection. And again, next week I'll go through strictly autographs that are not graded. as part two. Hopefully, unless something else comes up that sidetracks me. But the next time I'll do a showcase. So that's my graded ones. Some of my I still have a bunch that I want to get graded. You know, I've been purging my graded cards because I just can't grade everything that I would like. But you know, I can grade one or two of the cards of my favorite personalities in wrestling, in Star Wars, in baseball, basketball, whatever sport. I like to get a couple of them graded, a rookie card and anything else. And if I don't have the rookie, then I'll try to find the best example that I have of that person. Um, so that's what you're seeing there, is that. And I don't get and you'll see a lot of CSG because they were the cheapest. And I was doing that with a lot of my PC, and SGC. And I just, with SGC, one thing I want to comment on, they've done it twice now, $9. So first was Bowman 2022 draft, and then now Topps 2023. And JD made a great point in his podcast, Card Hedge, this week. Shout out to those guys, him and Omar. Great podcast. Omar is called Retro Hoops, but they don't just talk about basketball. He does because that's what he knows, and you got to stick with what you know. But he does talk about other stuff as well. He translates it very well. I don't want to get sidetracked, but JD said if you could do $9 on that, that means you could do $9. And you know, find that hat. You know, get it down to 12 or whatever, and you know, and I agree with him a lot on that. If you can do $9 for this, you can do you can do less than what you're doing. And I still think PSA needs a lesser one, with even if it wants to be 6 months, 8 months, let us know. I think I just finally got a release from my cards that I've had held hostage there through JT, poor JT, trying to get our cards. I think he's doing what he's saying he's doing, trying to get them. I believe, have every reason to believe JT. And I've held him hostage because of a pricing thing, and I feel bad for him for having to fight for us. But I think I finally got some back. I've been really hesitant to send cards to PSA. There's just too many. You know, not a lot for doing 1 million cards a month, and you hear one story, a bad story. But man, it's a personal story. It's not like, you know, Wendy's putting out 1 million burgers a month, and one person got a overcooked hamburger under. We're talking about your cards that are worth something, that you have even personal. And to me, the personal connection is bigger than, you know, I have what I got in there. I got Gary Carter's stuff that it's taken me. Some of my Gary Carters that are have a little bit of price to it because they're harder to find. And I paid a lot of money for that to get those. They came within that lot. So, you know, and they're not even the ones I'm getting back this time, but they're some of my Pete Alonsos that I collect to add to my Pete Alonso collection. So to me, those personal ones are almost bigger than the monetary value ones. Now, yes, the monetary value ones hit you in your pocket, but man, you talking about somebody, cards and personal stuff. You know, there's people out there go, see, I don't send them in because I don't know what's going to happen to them after I send them. You know, I can't fault them. You're getting a different card back, never getting them back, making trillions of dollars and want to fight somebody over how much they were supposed to pay at the time after they paid. It's just, to me, like I said, if they were Wendy's, nobody would be going there. They would be shut down. But since so many people have stacks of PSA cards at their house, then they want Frankenstein like I do. You know, that registry is everything, continuity is everything. They just stick it out, and I can't fault them. I can't. Um, I just wonder if SGC did like a cheap crossover. What would that get them? Because that is to me the basis of them is people that have these collections and already started with one of the grading companies or been suckered into the PSA is everything mantra, and they do get more on the on out there in the world, but it's not like the other ones don't get nothing. So, but anyway, enough. We get off my soapbox on that. Uh, hey, chatty Saturday. I hope you sat back. This is a good driving one. Other than you, I hope you can watch it when I'm showing my cards. So let's see. This week coming up, I got tomorrow night. Some of the boys are coming on. B. Roth. I think David might. He's gonna try. Ed has said something in the past. I don't know if he can get off or not. And Natsman and me and Mike O will be back on for a baseball preview. We're going to be talking baseball. We're going to be talking about players we're looking for. And I'm really glad to have Mike and B. Roth on because this is with Brian doing shows and Mike does online sales. And it's just really good to go, hey, what are y'all looking for type of deal to sell? Because I just don't do that. I now it's good to look for, hey, what players are you looking to pop? Because I do look for the rookie cards just like anybody else that collects. That's why I bought 2 jumbo boxes before they went up in price because I knew this was a good rookie class. So that'll happen Wednesday. I'm going to be showing some stuff that I only got a little stack this week, but I'll have a couple other things to show off that I haven't. That's been just sitting over here on the side. Thursday, Nerdy Thursday, as usual. We talk about other stuff that I collect and be back here on Saturday. But I'm really looking forward to it. And then, we got baseball starts Thursday. All 30 teams are playing opening day. I feel a little itchy throat. I got a little sneeze. I don't know. Thursday, I might be a little sick. So looking forward to that. I'm just very excited for the baseball season to start, if you can't tell. I am sending in a package to SGC for 2023 cards that just 10 more. I got 10 with Mike. You didn't have to have any certain amount to send in. They just had the $9 deal for the rest of this month. You got another week, and they might extend it. I don't know. I don't work but I got it in when I can, so I'm gonna mail that off today. So I do have Mike. He just did several cards for me this week, so I have that order coming in as well. Probably won't get them in anytime for Wednesday, but next Wednesday. And till then, till the next one, till tomorrow night. Like, share, tell a friend, and please show up for Sunday night. It'll be a special time, 7 o'clock, and we'll see you.